So recently on URL Caffeine live stream, you verbally agreed to a match that I'm sure that if it goes down, you're gonna take your time with. And this is the match that everybody kind of wants to know a little bit more about. The Ace Amin versus John the Don, potential rookies versus vet match.
Yeah.
Um, Talk to me, Ace. How close in negotiations is this battle to being a reality? And if this battle does become a reality, how do you view this for yourself in your career?
Um. So I've been hearing like some of the deterrents in terms of like what niggas have been saying as far as like rookies being up right now has been like we ain't been battling like the super vets, quote unquote. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been battling. No offense. Well, yeah, much offense to Cortez. We've been battling the courts.
Much offense.
You know what I'm saying? We've been battling the court, the
I knew
Cortezes and shit like
it
that.
was
He can't catch a break.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been
He
battling.
can't catch a break.
We've been battling the
He
court.
caught a
I
stray.
knew it.
Yo, no.
Terrible.
To Cortez's credit, yo. To Cortez's credit. Like, no bullshit. You got to give credit where credit is due. Cortez is the most prolific battler at being excellently average. Like, he's the most excellently average and consistently average battle rapper in the history of the sport. You know what I'm saying? Since it transitioned.
Listen. My Brooklyn heart cannot allow this bias to go on my watch. Not bias. I cannot allow this to go on.
It's so biased.
That's how you feel, and
Yeah.
I'm not gonna argue how you feel at all.
Yeah.
That's how you feel.
Yeah.
Tez is from Brooklyn, and I can't allow this right now. You know?
That's what I'm gonna say. Like, listen. That's not a knock. Like, Cortez is a dope MC. Cortez can rap on a beat better than most human beings. He's really good. He's very compelling. He knows how to flow. He has a great flow. Cortez is just not exciting. Cortez is like he's like literally watching a roach fight, bro. Like, it's not exciting. It's nothing there. It's nothing there. It's nothing compelling there that in a battle that makes you say, like, when you go to show your friends that don't watch battle rap, you don't go show them a Cortez battle. That's just not how that goes. It's not how that goes. You don't say,
I've heard people say that.
That's not what you do. Keep it 100. Which one of y'all have ever introduced battle rap to one of y'all friends that don't watch battle rap? They're like, yo, what you be watching all the time? And you like, yo, I be watching battle rap. Check this out. Man, this is my man Cortez battling such
We got somebody that said Cortez versus Hitman in the chat.
I'm saying, do you show that? You don't show them for that for Cortez, though. You show that for Hitman. Like,
No, they both were fired.
They both were fired. But you know what?
Chill out.
But you know what? But I give it to you. That was a decade ago. It was a decade ago, so I get it.
Nah. You gotta give him a hard time every time. You know what I'm saying? He's just, man, that nigga, man. Shout out Cortez. But yeah, so like they say that we ain't been battling like the creme de la creme vets. We've been battling like, you know what I'm saying, the Cortezes. So now this would be an opportunity for somebody in the class and battling John. Now let me say this. It's gonna be crazy because that will be the battle that will probably have the greatest disparity ever on a poll. Like that literally battle might have the biggest disparity on any poll that's ever put out. It might literally be 98-2.
Well, say why.
98-2 in whose favor?
Recency bias. You know who's favor.
You know who's favor. Don't make him say it. You know what he means.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
I want to hear from you. I don't want to make no assumptions.
Recency bias. Like a lot of niggas, they don't remember. Like this is what you gotta understand. I got 2 losses on URL. Niggas don't remember that. I got 2. I got judged to lose against Fonz, and I lost the Swamp. That's it. I got 2 losses. I got 8 battles on URL. I got like 15 battles overall. I've lost 2 battles. And
you feel like you got the Snake Eyes battle clearly?
Not clear. If you want to say it's debatable, that's fine. But on the app, I'm way up. I'm way up in that.
That is true.
Yeah, so I haven't lost but 2 battles clearly. And I won't say the Fonz battle was clear, but it was judged. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of niggas say I won that battle first and third, but because of all the extra shit. And we can speak on that too. But that's why. Like, you got recency bias, niggas. I'm the nigga that's very easy because I do a lot of this shit right here. So because I do a lot of this shit right here, I stumbled in UM. Like, I remember, like, I got a main stage battle and I didn't choke. I didn't stumble. I didn't do nothing. Like, the last battle, I had a Holmesy battle. I didn't stumble. I didn't choke through that battle. Like, none of that shit. It was literally the first round against Bad News. I didn't stumble. I didn't choke. It was literally just the 2 battles where we had to prepare in 2 weeks. But niggas is gonna make it seem like, oh, that's all he does. All right, fine. Up until that point, that had never happened. It wasn't a thing. It wasn't like, yo, his rounds are just gonna be full of this and that. But because the last 2 battles that you've seen me in it happening, and it's also like it's in vogue. Like niggas love to jump in the comment section and have the most liked comments. So they're gonna say what they feel like the craziest thing that they can come up with at the moment. So I get it. I'm not tripping because it doesn't reflect on what I'm getting paid. And that's why I was saying, like, even when you saying like with the like, oh, you're the 6th in your rookie class, but I'm still look at the battle I'm getting. So I don't know if that reflects that. Like, I don't know if that's just like how it feels because I have been less vocal, and I didn't win the tournament per se. But I don't think that's reflective. Like, I don't think URL believes that. I don't think that they agree with that, which is fine. So yeah, John would be heavily favored. He would be heavily favored, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so.
What's the root of this battle? Like, I know there's been a little bit back and forth for you and John competitively. Then there's a blog. There's the blog where you call him a whore.
He's a whore and he's a bitch.
Yeah,
I felt like that.
I saw that.
Yeah, he's a whore and he's a bitch. I mean that. I still say that. I'll tell him that to his face when I speak to him outside of that. Like it's like I told. When we did the interview, they were asking basically because during the bad news battle, he was in the comment section saying a lot of shit. So a nigga I was like, nah, he ain't said. So nigga showed me the screenshots of it. So then that was my response. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I tried to call him to tell him, like, I gotta know. I tried to call him and tell him if he didn't answer. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bunch of bullshit. It was a bunch of shit. Like I said, he did a blog about, I haven't spoken on it publicly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really a battle rap issue at that point. You know what I'm saying? Other than me addressing what I addressed on camera, it wasn't really a battle rap thing. It was like a real life thing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, everybody know what's going on though. You know, it will battle ain't happened yet. You know
Are you saying it started from Ultimate Madness when you was battling Bad News and John was in the comments?
Nah, this was even before.
Or is this
then.
been something that's been escalated?
Yeah,
and now
this is before then. This is before then, man. This is before then. Like, we're gonna sit down and talk about it so that I can we can really break it down step by step. But I actually flew out and saw him before he battled Ill Will. I mean, excuse me, Young Ill in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? In December. Yeah. I went out there. I wasn't on that card. Twerk was on that card, and I didn't even see the battle. I literally flew out a day early just to holler at him and get an understanding, because it was like I'm seeing shit, and it doesn't seem like it seems like it's a little bit nebulous. It seems like you're doing shit kind of on purpose because of the situation you're in. As far as you got a bigger following, so it's gonna be more people that listen to you, and it's like, wow, why you singling me out if you ain't planning on battling? Like, what's up? Like, what's up with you?
How'd that conversation go in St. Louis?
It was favorable. I'm not one of these niggas. No offense. Like, I don't be playing with these niggas. I don't play like y'all niggas play. I'm not from what y'all niggas from. And I talked to him in a sense of like, listen,
was it respectful? Did you guys get an understanding of this is just?
I mean, it was favorable. It was favorable. Like, we got understanding. We got to understand. Like, we got a clear understanding. Or I thought we did until the bad news battle. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And the bad news, because it's like this, friends. It's like, or all of y'all. It's like, it's one thing to be pro. I could be pro LTBR, right? Like, say that y'all having a battle with, or y'all having say y'all got guests on y'all show from another podcast, right? I can be pro LTBR without being anti whatever battle. Like, I don't have to put them down in order to show my support for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yes. It's a difference. It's a difference in showing support and then downing another nigga. Feel what I'm saying? Like that, they don't go hand in hand. They don't have to be the same. You don't have to do one to do the other. And he was going out his way to say shit that it's like, oh, you wouldn't say that to me if this wasn't no battle rap. You wouldn't say that type of shit to me. So that's what really had me frustrated. So I called the nigga. When I seen this shit, I called him. No answer. Text him. No answer. I'm like, all right, say less. I'm gonna address you. When I do happen to see you, I'm gonna tell you to your face. But they asked me in the interview, I'm a little bit, I'm gonna speak my mind. I ain't really gonna bite my tongue too much. And they asked me like, yo, what you think about him? I'm like, yo, he's a bitch. He's a whore. And I don't feel any differently. Like, you know what I'm saying? No offense. And that's not to disrespect him. I'm just telling how I, now at this point, it's just me saying how I feel. Because you're asking. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, keep the same energy. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. So don't feel like you got to say or be a little correct over here. You say what you want to say.
Yeah. I say I'm always gonna do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I do anything else, I can't look myself in the mirror. But I really like, but that's not to say that that's like currently we're trying to get past that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like that part of it in terms of like so that because you can't like how you gonna rap? How you if you got a real issue with a nigga, how you gonna sit there and rap with him?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you gonna let a nigga tell you like that's not healthy for anybody. Like the culture, the league, because they on pins and needles. Because at any given thing, nigga might because you know this is battle rap. You know what I'm saying? A nigga might say anything. You see Arsenal get up there and say anything.
He might do anything. He might
you
put
know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, a nigga, you know me. I get on some bullshit. I might want to bump a nigga. Nigga might not be feeling the bump. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might not be feeling the bump or no shit like that. Nigga might get on some shit like, yo, don't touch me. And next thing you know, the caffeine situation is gone. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that now
you know what I'm saying? So it don't so it's not. And my point is saying that in terms of business, it's not conducive to it. So we gotta try to. You know what I'm saying if we gonna be able to sit down, like it's no guarantee on no bets, no dates, no none of that shit. It was just talk. It was like, all right, well, since you on here talking about rookies and you talking about you'll battle 3 niggas and like, nah, you think you will. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't had the, like, they ain't got the experience of that room, man. That room is different. Niggas don't understand it. They really don't understand it until they get in there. Like, that room ain't the same. And I tried to.
Should just said that. Even should just said that.
That room is not the same. Like, and not even just the room itself per se. It's the setting. Like, you could put it in any room. It could have been in a closet. You know what I'm saying? No freaky. It could have been anywhere. Like, you could have put it, that room with no reaction for real, like a little bit. It's like 3 people in there, 4 people in there, cameraman. If you don't rap, bro, like, niggas that with that labor delivery that I want you to understand every part because I'm used to being on a stage with 20,000 motherfuckers in there. That shit don't mean nothing in there. You look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Hence, daylight. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock did good. Tay-Rock did excellent in that room. You know what I'm saying? Tay-Rock did excellent. But he had a little bit of experience in that room before. Remember, he did the app battle against Suge. It's not that many people in there either. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't did that, trust me, like if you write for reaction, you can't just reverse 8 years of writing, especially if you're not a good rapper. You know what I'm saying? So for a nigga like him, like, you know, we'll see. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Like 98-2, baby. I love the fact that it's gonna be that, but I'm not gonna have 2 weeks to prep for this battle. So we'll see.
Now, Ace, earlier you said that the Ill Will and John battle has not gone down. I was reading between the lines of that. You know, what did you mean by that? You know,
I'm just saying, I'm just making an honest observation, brother.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just making why hasn't that battle happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, bro. You were saying, hey, you know, the battle ain't happened, and you know what I'm saying, you leaned in. So I was just trying to see what was up with that.
I was kind of looking like when they had Ill Will on Caffeine, right? I don't know if you remember, like 2 weeks ago, they had him on there. They called him on there during the battles, and he was like, yeah, he been worried about other shit. I was just guessing off of what he was saying. He like, yeah, the battle ain't happened. Because I remember Ill Will had tweeted or put in an Instagram story that he would no longer be doing the battle. And I know that was probably out of frustration, but I can't speak for Ill Will. I'm just saying what it seemed like for me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that battle ain't happened. I'm wondering why that battle ain't happened. Sad, man. It's sad. It's unfortunate, man.
He thought he had corona. Enough said.
It's loud.
The echo in the room, man. The echo right now.
So you just say that there's just been talks. There's nothing yet on the table. There's nothing brought to it. But
no concrete offers. Just trying to get a contract in place.
Okay.
Trying to get a contract in place so that
I was about to say, please get a contract.
So that the vets can even the battle up. They can even it up. You know what I'm saying?
And does a sit down have to happen for this battle to go down? Like, does it have to happen? Because earlier you were like, you know, Caffeine might get shut down, this, that, and the third.
No.
He's saying he doesn't want that to happen.
He doesn't want that to happen. My bad. I apologize.
They're on pins and needles. Yeah, I said they'll be on pins and needles.
They're on pins and needles. Put it to you like this.
We all on pins and needles. Once we saw y'all agree.
If it does get locked down, right, would we have anything to worry about in that battle? If you guys can come to the agreement that we will be in the room to battle and stuff, would there be anything to worry about? Because to me, you know, outside stuff is outside stuff. Yeah. And that could always be handled outside. Yeah. Why, you know, things happening in the place of where cats is getting bread, black-owned business, smack 11 years to put this together, got a corporate strategic sponsor now. Why throw that all the way? So I'm asking you, if you guys would be there, would would it just be strictly a battle? Like your mind state would be like, I'm here to battle. I'm on defense. That's it.
Yeah. Me personally, man, I can only speak for me. Me personally, man, if we enter in that type of situation, I'm surely coming with like at least 2 rocket launchers, a stick of dynamite, a grenade. You know what I'm saying? Just in case it goes left, we all gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, everybody gotta go. We all gotta go.
You got me feeling like 3 Letterman here. Ace, it's hip hop. It's hip hop. Ace. No.
Nah. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. If you able, like me, I'm a professional, man. Like niggas be mad, like you know the fun shit, bro. I said it on other stuff. That was literally strategy, man. What I didn't account for was I didn't account for how bad it would look. Otherwise, I would have toned it down a little bit. But all I wanted to do was throw him off. That's it. Like it was never a chance of anything happen. I even told him, like, even had he swung on me, because he had every right. Had Fonz swung on me, I was he had every I was wilding. Had he been like, yo, fuck this nigga and swung on me, I wouldn't have swung back. I literally would have just restrained him. Like, yo, bro, I was just bullshit. I was just trying to get you out your game. I was just trying to get you out your game. No funny. You know what I'm saying? It worked, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas wasn't feeling that shit. Niggas was like, no, this nigga is a fucking idiot. Like, get this clown ass jail nigga the fuck off the screen.
They was definitely saying that.
I ain't gonna lie.
You are not locked
They was saying that.
Brothers was like, yo, you institutionalized. This dude is walking around with forks in the pocket and all that.
That nigga probably got a shank made out of a toothbrush right now. He's wild. Get this nigga the fuck out. Yo, and when I watched it back, I'm like, yo, I was tripping.
Because I saw the interview where you were sitting on the car and you were like, yo, this was my strategy.
It was.
And my question to you was like, I'm like, did he not have enough bars or enough rounds?
Yo, listen, the crazy thing is I outbarred him. Go watch the first and the third round again. He choked completely in the third. It worked. I wanted to make him choke because I knew that I was gonna fuck up in my second. I knew that I was gonna fuck up. I knew I was gonna fuck up.
I'm playing dirty, bro. The playback looked crazy, Ace. It
looks crazy.
It looked wild. Like
I watched it. I've watched it 80. If I'm nothing else, I'm a student of this shit. I've watched it and I learned something. I watched it about 8. I've watched it way more than that. I've watched it a lot of times, the whole battle. You know what I'm saying? And legitimately go back and watch that battle, like with fresh ear, like you having this conversation. Go watch that battle, right? Just a little bit of homework, and tell me convincingly that he won the first and the third round.
I mean,
and if you could do that,
the content. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
I'm talking about just way the bar. What I'm saying is eliminate. You say what you didn't think you was going to outbar. I did. I wasn't afraid of that. What I was afraid of was that I wasn't going to be as clean.
No, so that's what I was saying. That's what I meant.
So even if I outbar him, if I'm not clean, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas had created the narrative like he ain't never clean. He's never clean. I'm like, all right, well I ain't never clean, but it's just been the last battle. Okay, I ain't never clean. So let me do something because this nigga has been pretty clean. He fucked up in a couple rounds, but for the most part, he's been pretty clean throughout the whole tournament. So that was that whole thing. So to get back on top with the John shit, if we get to a point where a nigga agrees to do the battle, that means that we've gotten to a point where we can do a battle. Like, I'm not going to agree to the battle if I don't think that I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, it's not going to work like that. But, you know what I'm saying? So I can't speak for him. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak for what his intentions might be because, you know, niggas be worried about the wrong shit. So they do stupid shit that leads to you being in a situation like this in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas judgment be way, like you got to stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like if you admit that you're not one of these type of niggas, you can't be one of them type of niggas, if that makes sense. Like you just got to stay in your lane. Just be in your lane and it's going to be fine. You know what I'm saying? But the second you get to thinking and worrying about things outside of your norm, you do outrageous, outlandish shit that lands you in predicaments where you're trying to figure out how you're going to battle again. You know what I'm saying?
When you say one of these type of guys, what type of guys are we talking about?
The type of guys that like are what they rap about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not to offend nobody. It's just like, this is my thing. Like, remember when you was just saying like caffeine, you don't want to jeopardize all this grind. And this is I think I like the problem with that is that like even now you niggas want this John battle, right? That shit is a real life issue. Niggas love to capitalize and make money and monetize off of real life things. Like the whole culture is predicated upon niggas coming in here and rapping about violent, wild shit.
I mean, our Summer Madness headliner was a fight that happened.
So when you know what I'm saying? So when violent, wild shit happens, why are niggas so surprised? Like why niggas?
This is my old headness coming out now, because brother's about to turn 40 in November. With hip hop. Brother, I appreciate it, man. Shit, you live to see 40.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Man. As a black man, bro, that's beautiful.
Absolutely, with a 2-month-old son. You know what I'm saying, man? So
you lived your life though.
I had the night shift last night
from high school. You're gonna be damn near retired.
That's okay, because my daddy had me when I was born. My dad was 42, and I'm just okay. Look at him, that old school learning. You be okay.
Chill dads, man.
Living his life, living his best life.
I'm gonna be retired by the time he's going to college. Me and
mom's
going to vet, chilling.
Don't bother
you know what I'm saying? It's over.
Don't bother me.
But for me, it's always like, okay, you know what, man? The art is the sacred place where everyone comes to get their issue off without having to resort to violence. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a dance battle, a rapping battle, a DJ battle, whatever. It's like people can do street stuff all day long. You know what I'm saying? But when someone decides to come in that sacred place, that place is to be protected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
now that brothers are getting a check from it, it's like, yo, let's protect this just a little bit more, especially when you know what I mean? So my thing has always been, if two brothers got a real issue, get your issue off outside. No need to wait to come when the event is going down. You got 364 other days to do it. Like, don't do it there. You know what I mean? Like, keep it outside if it's something that's serious.
Most niggas lack that level of maturity. Niggas ain't willing to sit down and say, like, let's actually find, like, they think that resolution seeking is like makes you less than a man, makes you like a less than, which isn't it. Like, especially not like in a situation where niggas could be hurt, lives could be lost and shit like that. Like, you don't want to be in a situation like that and leave it up to chance and be wondering like, yo, like, am I gonna be all right at this event? Am I gonna be all right if I pull up at this event? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for me, I can't speak for him. For me, if we get to a point where you've seen the battle announced, that means that we're at a point where we can rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can rap, we can speak about some things. We got a lot of shit to speak about. Shout out Cortez again. We got a lot of shit that we got to touch on. You know what I'm saying? And who better than the two parties that were directly involved? Fuck what everybody else got to say. Right. You know what I'm saying? Fuck what everybody else is assuming or thinking might have happened. Let's talk about what's what. You know what I'm saying? And don't even gotta be getting into the situation, the specifics of the situation, because I don't know if he want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely gotta talk. We got a lot of layers on the onion to peel back. You know what I'm saying? And on that note,